Hi, I'm Sarah Jordan from Hooping with Sarah and TeachKidsToHoop.com, and this video is beautiful hooping arms. Make sure you hit subscribe because there's going to be a lot more videos just like this one, and I'm going to put a link underneath of this one to beautiful hooping hands, which was the first video in this series. So this video is going to show you how to look beautiful and graceful with your arms when you're hoop dancing so that you don't feel like a T-Rex. Alright, so similarly to beautiful hooping hands where we wanted to lead with the wrist, with beautiful hooping arms, you're going to lead with the elbow. So you almost want to think of your arm as having three distinct parts to it. Another key thing is that you want your arm not to be locked straight, but to be bent, and shoulders always down and back. Almost feel like your scapula or your shoulder bones are pressing down and your neck is nice and long. So if I were to lift up my arm, I would want to make sure that it was soft and keeping my shoulder down. So you don't want to lift your arm like this, you want to lift it like this with a nice curve here, so your arms are always softly bent but relaxed. And when you want to move your arm, you're going to lead with the elbow. And again, remember, the hand is connected, so the hand goes last. So elbow first, hand last, wrist last. So elbow, wrist, hand, elbow, wrist, hand. And you can play around with these. But all I'm basically doing is lifting my arm with my elbow and then moving my wrist down. So this is from Belly Dance. Actually, there's snake arms, but you always want to lead with the elbow and make sure your shoulders are down. If your shoulders start to sneak up, that means that you need to practice more just with posture. And that's why you want to practice without the hoop at first. I forgot to mention that in the beginning. You don't have your hoop right now. You want to get proficient with just doing this while you're standing around before you throw a hoop on there and mix things up. So you don't even want to you want this to be second nature. You don't even want to have to think about this. So another thing that comes with beautiful hooping hands is, and this is a variation, instead of leading with the wrist, you can lead with the hand, almost like your hand is a serpent. But again, you want it to be soft. So there's a theme in this series. Everything is soft and flowing, and you're leading with a certain body part. So with beautiful hooping hands, you are leading with your wrist. Beautiful hooping arms, you're leading with your elbow. So I hope that makes sense. Make sure you practice this without a hoop. And again, it takes practice to do it with a hoop, but keep practicing and eventually it'll become second nature. So remember to hit subscribe because there's plenty more where this comes from. Thanks for watching and happy hooping.